Dry ice is different than regular ice. Now I'm going to bring some regular ice, but you know what regular ice is. Can you hold regular ice in your hand?
Yeah.
You can. It's cold, right? But it still can be pretty cold, but it's not dangerous. Now this, if you were to hold this in your hand, it's going to be pretty dangerous. It's kind of weird when I say this, but it would actually burn you. Dry ice will burn you if you were to hold it in your hand. So I'm going to use a lot of safety tools like these tongs. I'm going to let you, if you wish, to hold it, but you can only hold it using this glove. Right now, just leave it on that table. We're not going to hold it yet, but I'm going to show you what is dry ice. I'm going to show you what it looks like first. Okay? Now, you may be able to hear dry ice because it makes some sounds when it touches certain things. I'll let you try this out in a little bit. So here is dry ice. Now, you hear the sound. Dry ice is frozen carbon dioxide, also called CO2. There's a scientific term for it. The gas we exhale as we breathe. All right, put your hand up in front of your face like this. And I want you to blow as hard as you can. Did you feel anything?
Yes.
You felt carbon dioxide touch your hand. Did you see it?
No.
Couldn't see it though, could you? But it is a gas. Normally, most gases we can't see. But carbon dioxide is a gas that we can't see. What I just showed you was that gas. Do it again. Let's blow our hand again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Is that gas that you just touched your hand with, is it frozen when it is frozen? Okay? Now let's think about regular ice. What is regular ice? It is frozen what?
Water.
Frozen water. Water is what type of matter? It is a
Liquid.
What you just touched your hand with is a
Gas.
gas. So dry ice is frozen
Gas.
gas. In addition, dry ice doesn't melt. It does something else. It sublimates. Everybody say sublimates.
Sublimates.
Sublimation is the process of going directly from a solid to a...
Liquid. To a gas.
What does it say? Solid to a...
Gas.
What did I say dry ice can do to you? It can
Burn.
So you are not going to touch it at all, are you? No, you're not going to touch it at all. The only thing we're going to touch is the pencil tip, and we're not there yet. So the first thing we're going to do is once I give it to you, you can go ahead and start doing the sight. So when I say sight, you're going to describe it using, what does it say? Your color, shape, and size. I'm going to break apart this, but when I hit it with a hammer, what might happen?
It might come up in your...
Okay, dry pieces, particles, to use one of your spelling words, particles of the dry ice might come up and hit me in the eye. So this is for protection. You like to see some of the flash? Okay, now I've got enough for everybody. Okay. Alright, we'll let it go.
Doesn't it...
Hold that for me.
You want to. Look at there.
Is yours still steaming?
Describe its shape, its color, its size. Take 2 minutes. 2 minutes to describe its color, shape, and size. Write it on your sheet. You know, can help you just help me. Because your table is shaking. We're not going to write anything about touch. I'm just going to let you, if you want to, you have one glove in your group. Don't touch it yet. You have one glove in your group. You may take turns, and I'm going to show you how to handle it. I'm going to show you how to handle it. You'll watch this way. Look this way. Look this way. Look this way.
Yours should be melted. Ours is not.
Okay. Now the glove, you can hold it with the glove. I don't even feel how cold it is right now. Okay, now I'll start to feel how cold it is. Okay, so now it's starting to get a little cold. You can do different things. I want you just to squeeze it. See if you can break it. Okay, I can't break it because what's our word? It is dense. It's very thick. It's very hard. Okay. You can also try some different things. Now, some of you ask, why is it smoking? Why is it smoking? That's a good discussion you can talk about with your group. What is happening? Why is it smoking? Okay. You can also try some things with when you blow air on it, blow your other gas. What's the temperature of the air coming out of your mouth? Is it hot or is it cold? Okay, compared to this, it is pretty hot. So if I'm blowing on it, I'm adding some more heat to it. And so I'm adding to the sublimation that's happening here. Okay, so can we share a glove, or are we going to fight over who has it first? Everybody's going to have a chance to. Okay, remember, look. Do not touch it with your fingers. Hold it. Then watch this. You're going to put it back in your tray. Back in your tray. Back in your tray. I don't have a tray. Take off your glove. Hand your glove off. Got to make sure we don't touch it with our other hand. Okay. You may now try touching it.
I'll let you guys what if he did this? I'm scared of him.
About 1 more minute. Let me pass that glove around. 1 more minute. 20 seconds. Then pass it. 20 seconds. Let's look at ice. When I put traditional ice in a cup of hot water, what happens to the ice? It melts. It becomes water, right? Because it's frozen liquid. But since this is different, this is not traditional ice, this is dry ice. When I put it in hot water, what do I think is going to happen? Well, you talk for a minute in your group with your person across from you, person beside you. What do you think is going to happen? Is the same thing going to happen with regular ice? Or is something different going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? We're going to put some hot water in our beaker. We're going to drop a few pieces down, and I just have little small, tiny pieces left. Well, what do you think is going to happen when we drop the dry ice?
I think it's going to be steam around the whole entire room.
Okay. So it's going to have steam in. Here's our hot water. Nothing you hadn't seen before. It's just hot water. Okay. There's hot water. Nothing to see. Now, look at your first spot. Look at your first spot. What did I observe? You're going to write down what you saw happen. What do you see happening? In the next part, you're going to explain why it's happening. You're going to explain in detail what you see from right here, and then you're going to explain why is it happening. Because I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be like regular ice in hot water. Are you ready? This is exciting.
I did this experiment at a birthday party.
Write down what you observed. Write down what you observed.
Look at it. It's still going. It's because
Write down what you observed. What do you see happening? What is happening right here on the side? What's happening right here? Something right here. It's what? Bubbling, right? Is the water boiling? Remember we talked about water when it bubbles, it's boiling? Is it boiling?
Yes.
Is that what's causing the bubbles? This is where we get to explain what's happening. Why is it bubbling? Why is the dry ice chunks down at the bottom? Why is it bubbling? I want you to talk about it in your group. Why do you think it is bubbling? Now let's think about this. I'll put some more hot water in here. Y'all remember what this is called? What is this called? This is a beaker. What is this called? A graduated cylinder. Alright, I put some hot water in here. Now I'm going to add some dish detergent. This is what you would wash your dishes with. I'm going to put a few drops in here. Now there's not going to be anything happening right now. Okay? Nothing's going to happen right now. But now, what do you think is going to happen? Predict. What do you think is going to happen if I put a few pieces dry? Since we're the last group, I'm going to take some of your chunks and put this in your table. I'm going to put some in here. So discuss, what do you think is going to happen when I put some dry ice in this tube? Set. Stuff. And since your hands are dirty, you can wash them and then go back and have a seat. Wash them and move.
Is it cold? It's warm. JJ, wait. That was so good. Does it burn? No.
Move. Right there, have a seat once you're done.
Braylon got so hot.
Rub your hands together. Come on, sanitizer. Touch it? You don't have to. He wants to. Get some. Hey, it's not going to hurt, I promise. Here, get some, Mr. Johnson.
I'm going to get a second.
Rub your hands together.